And it's been predicated for me by the outsized number of hateful bigots and racists and cult members of Donald Trump. You may be seeing these headlines today that national pride in America takes dramatic nosedive under Donald Trump. And before I read from this Daily Beast article and go into this graph that I want to show you that kind of outlines the results from this Gallup poll, I want to ask the question of why would someone at this point in American history be proud or extremely proud? I think those are the questions that were asked. Percent who say they are extremely or very proud to be an American. My faith in America was shaken the day Donald Trump was reelected to office. Shaken by my fellow Americans. Because if you look at the chart here that I'm going to get to, Republicans are over the fucking moon with their pride of being an American. As we rob 15 to 20 million Americans of their health insurance. As we take food from the mouths of hungry children. As we round up immigrants, people who are the backbone of the American economy, and send them off to countries they've never been to. As people die in ICE custody, am I to be, oh, yes, sir, Mr. Trump, proud to be an American? As we fund our military in peacetime to the tune of $1,000 billion per year, while there are homeless veterans in our streets. Proud to be an American. Why not? Why would the Republican Party not be very or extremely proud to be American as we roll back voting rights in this country? While American citizens are detained by immigrations and customs enforcement, while the mush-mouthed dildo with ears border czar goes out there and fumbles his way through statements, gleefully proclaiming that if you give us the money in this budget bill, just wait until you see the arrests we'll make. Look, I served proudly in the United States Marine Corps on active duty, not out of disdain for this country, but out of love and pride for it. Do I feel that same way? No. I am among the Democrats and independents who are on a steady decline about how they feel about the country. And it's been predicated for me. I don't know about for you. I don't know how you feel. But it's been predicated for me by the outsized number of hateful bigots and racists and cult members of Donald Trump, who look the other way while he balloons his wealth and grifts and sells cologne and shoes and phones and every other nonsense item under the sun, profiting from the presidency of the United States. While we give uber wealthy people thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands upon thousands of dollars in tax benefits, while we take from the poorest among us. Proud to be an American, though, right? Again, the headline, National Pride in America takes dramatic nosedive under Donald Trump. Americans are no longer proud to be American. A record low 58% of adults said they were extremely or very proud to be American. A slump of 9% from 2024 and still 5 points below the previous low of 2020, according to a Gallup poll. The largest drops were recorded by Democrats and young people. Democrats' national pride dropped from 62% in 2024 to only 36% in 2025, while Republican nationalism increased 7 percentage points year on year at 56%. It is the largest gulf between the two political parties since 2001. Here's what I'm going to get to, though, is that every article that I looked at, I chose this one from the Daily Beast because it was a little shorter. But every article talked about how it's the Democrats who have the problem with their patriotism or lack of very or extremely proud to be an American. They don't talk about the downward trend of independents. There are more people. Independents are the group of individuals from a voting basis that sway elections in this country. It's not Democrats, it's not Republicans. Those largely are locked in. It's the independents, and they also are seeing a decline in their feelings about patriotism for the country. But while it might be easy to attribute the nosedive to the election and policies of Republican President Donald Trump, that's not the full story. Young people across the political spectrum have reported being less patriotic, with only 41% of Gen Z respondents saying they are extremely or very proud to be American. The rate ticked upward through older generations, with millennials clocking in at 58% and Gen X, I'm Gen X, recording 75%. American national pride has been on a steady slowdown since 2001, when Gallup first started recording data, and analysts said the long-term nosedive was due to intense partisan ideological divisions, economic downturns, and discontent with the state of the United States. All of that can be attributed to Donald Trump's policies, Daily Beast. All of it. And discontent with the state of the United States. I wonder, what is it about the state of the United States that people would have discontent about? Could it be Donald Trump and the mass deportation and all the things I just talked about, Daily Beast? Here's the graph. Nope, here's the graph. Republicans, low information, don't think critically about the country. They think if you even mention the fact that slavery existed in this country, that you are a hater of America and it makes them feel bad and we shouldn't even talk about it. It's that level of lack of critical thinking that supports their 99% very or extremely proud to be an American. Dip down here during Biden's administration to 84%. Taking care of people, running a progressive administration, extricating us from the economic morass that was caused during Donald Trump's first term and the pandemic. Oh, we're really sad about America, but we're heading back up, folks. The Republican Party in a nutshell. Democrats, same thing. Kind of all over the map. Even in 2020, back down during 2022. These are kind of normal swings. But look at the yellow line. Look at independents. That is a steady from 2001 or so, just after 9/11, down. I mean, that's over 80%, and now it's down to 53%. Yeah, it's still in the positive territory at 53%, but it's on the decline. And for media to point out, well, this is a Democrat problem. This is a political division problem. This is all this is. No, it's not. When independents who break both ways relative to who they vote for, when they're also on the decline relative to how they feel about this country, it has to be chalked up to the policies. It has to be chalked up to what Donald Trump is doing to this country. What do you think? I would appreciate your feedback here. You can call the voicemail line, 714-576-4054. You can email me daily at Dollemore.com. You can also comment below. That'll help the algorithm to share this content with new possible subscribers, and that would be fantastique. Practicing my French, right? Anyway, I love and appreciate you. I'm going to go. What a nightmare. I do want your opinions on this. Follow me on social media. I'm at Dollemore just about everywhere, mainly on Blue Sky and some of the other non-Nazi sites like Twitter. But everywhere else, at Dollemore. Anyway, I'll see you next time. Be genuine. Take care of one another.